What business is it of yours to require that I fulfill your inability to think of gender on a spectrum?
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
My point is, apparently, the XXXY chromosomes are insufficient. Because when we wake up in the morning, we exaggerate whatever feature we want to portray the gender of our choice. Either the one you're assigned, the one you choose to be, whatever it is.
No!
And so now, so now just to tie a bow on this, I say to you, somewhere I think I read that the United States was a land where we have the pursuit of happiness.
Yes.
Suppose no matter my chromosomes, today I feel 80% female, 20% male. I'm gonna put on makeup. I'm gonna do that. Tomorrow I might feel 80% male. I'll remove the makeup and I'll wear a muscle shirt. Why do you care?
Yeah.
What business is it of yours to require that I fulfill your inability to think of gender on a spectrum?
Neil deGrasse Tyson, everybody. I could try to give some in-depth intellectual take about this, but there's really not much to be said, and try to give anything more than saying this guy's an idiot is kind of putting him on too high of a pedestal. What did he say? It's what business is it of ours to, for him to require us understanding what's going on with transgender people? It's not. I'm not claiming to be a scientist. He is. And as a man of science, you got to go by the science. He says that some mornings you may wake up feeling 80% male or 20% female or whatever. And I feel like he kind of disproved his own point, because you can wake up feeling all sorts of ways, but that doesn't change the XX or XY chromosomes that he talked about in the beginning of the video. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's this George Orwell quote, and he says, some ideas are so stupid that only intellectuals believe them. And I feel like that's the ethos of Neil deGrasse Tyson's entire existence. As long as he says it with enough inflection and, a curious enough look on his face.
So why didn't I flinch? Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of...
He can turn anything into this pseudo-intellectualism. It's like when you hear people talk about, well, we're all just meat sacks on a spinning rock. It's like, dude, stop trying to make this bigger than it is, right? Stop trying to make things more intellectual than they are. You're a man or a woman. There's this funny bell curve chart, this meme that I always see. And I feel like he sums it up perfectly, where you have the idiots, right? Like the 50 IQ people that are like, yeah, men have penises, women have vaginas. Then you have people on the other end, and they're like, well, we can get into the chromosomes, and the XX means you're this, and the XY means you're this, and let's do a deep dive into the DNA of each people. And then you have those middle IQ people, like Neil deGrasse Tyson, that want to hyper-intellectualize everything, and they're really the idiots, right? You have the low IQ people and the high IQ people that arrive at the same conclusion. Then you have the people in the middle, like Neil deGrasse Tyson, that arrive at the wrong conclusion, because they want to seem smarter than they are. They want to try to confuse things, and, it's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. Neil deGrasse Tyson is an idiot. He's making a mountain out of a molehill here. What do you guys think?